Well, we all know in our heads that success happens outside our comfort zones, and that's where many of us sometimes get stuck.
Jody Bach, she's here to talk about some ideas for taking you from knowing to doing. And so many of us, you know, hey, I know how to do this, but then following through is a whole different story. Happy New Year. Welcome back to the show.
Thanks, you guys. It's always fun to be with you.
So yesterday you were telling us a story how someone asked you, so what does it mean to be stuck? Let's start there.
And it's funny because I think it's obvious. I mean, I get stuck. Sometimes it appears as if we have it all figured out, especially with social media and how we only show our best selves on social media sometimes. Well, man, that's not always true. I get stuck just like everybody else. You try something and it doesn't work. It doesn't give you the outcome you think you want. What happens to people sometimes when they find themselves in a hole, they keep digging, right? I know the answer's here, I know it is, and you just get deeper and deeper and deeper because you do the same things over and over again that got you stuck because you think, I'm going to do something, and something's going to get me out, but it just gets you deeper. So the first thing you have to do is stop digging. And I know that sounds weird, but stop doing the same things that got you to that place where you feel like, God, I don't know, it's just not giving me the result I thought I wanted. So that's what I mean by being stuck. Sometimes the same, well, often the same, if you do the same thing over and over again, you get the same results.
Yeah.
And sometimes we kind of get stuck in that routine of, this is my go-to, and I'm going to do this to produce a result, and what got you here isn't going to get you there.
Well, some people, though, could say, well, persistence pays off, right?
Persistence that gets you the result you want pays off. If you keep on, like, if you're driving in your car, and you get in your car and you're on your way from Fargo to Sioux Falls, and you get in your car and you're persistent about driving and the sign says Winnipeg, well, are you going to keep driving?
No.
You're going to go, wait a second, something's wrong here, I have to turn around. That's what it means to be unstuck. Sometimes we'll be persistent and say, no, that's going to get me the result I want, darn it, those signs are wrong. Well, if we don't turn around, we're going to keep getting more of what we've already gotten. That's what I mean about getting stuck.
And people who think that they haven't been stuck or aren't stuck, that's a lie to yourself, too.
Well, yeah, I think we all have to admit that not everything's perfect all the time. I have a friend one time who said, it's not all sunshine and puppy dogs. And if we think it is, then we're not being realistic. Because contrast is what provides us a full experience of life. And so without the freezing cold, I'm telling you, last night felt warm. It did.
Man, what planet are you from?
It did compared to other temperatures.
What you just said,
days.
it was like 50-degree difference we're going to experience. That's contrast. How would we know the difference without that? So there are some tips that we can kind of go through without having to take vacation, although that would be great.
Yeah.
To take a vacation to get unstuck, you can get unstuck in your own life now by just taking some really different ways of looking at things, a different perspective on things. So I'll share some of those with you in a little bit. Because you guys know what it means to be stuck, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been there.
Everyone's been stuck.
Yeah.
I'm trying, it's just not working. So that's what we'll talk about.
We'll give you some tips right after this.